Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radha. Jaya Kali Yuga Bhavan Kali Bhayanakana Nitai Sachi Nandana Gao. Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Bala Deva Jaya Bhadra Devi Jaya Sudarshan Jai Vrindavan 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 Jai Vrindavan. Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe Radhe Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Guru Hari Bol. Gītā Gaurā Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gītā Gaurā Hari Bol.
हरि नाम संकीर्तन की
जय,
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय,
गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय।
जय 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 श्री राधे श्याम।
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, dear devotees, for being here today. Despite the prediction for bad weather and tornado warning, also no. Hurricane, flood warning, flood warning. Sorry. Okay, so let's get started with kids Mangala Charan prayers. So we'll all recite together in a very prayerful mood. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalitam Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindavaneshwari Radha Krishna Vrindavaneshwaraha Jivane Nidhane Nityam Radha Krishna Gatir Mama Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadādhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I wish all of you a very happy Krishna conscious New Year 2024. It is said that if we do Harinam Sankirtan, we chant Hare Krishna, and we hear Krishna Katha on January 12th, 2024, then 24/7, 12 months, we will be doing that. So let us get started. We are going to continue our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in chapter 4, entitled Transcendental Knowledge. So, Arav, what is transcendental knowledge? What is mundane knowledge and what is transcendental knowledge?
Is what you learn in schools.
Don't tell this to your teachers, okay? But yes, you're right.
How you get closer to Krishna, like spiritual knowledge.
Yes. Transcendental knowledge means knowledge of who we really are and who is the creator of this world. In school, they will teach you how a plant or a tree develops from a seed. But transcendental knowledge means knowledge of that person who created that seed. That no university, no Georgia Tech, no Harvard University will teach. The science of the soul and the science of God. Because through research, through experimentation, we can get mundane knowledge, knowledge of the material world. But knowledge of the spiritual world is not something we can research, we can experiment and find out. It is something that is given from top to down. It's a descending knowledge. There are two types of knowledges. There is ascending knowledge where you research and you find out, figure out. And second is knowledge comes from the highest authority down. So one way is to not wash hands and keep eating food with dirty hands. And then figuring out, oh, I got diarrhea. I fell sick. I wonder why I fell sick. I wonder. And you keep falling sick and then you do experiments and then someday you conclude, oh my Lord, it is infection that is giving me diarrhea. That is ascending process. You research and you figure it out. And the easier way is just listen to the mama. Mama says, wash your hands, otherwise you will fall sick. That's a descending knowledge. So spiritual knowledge is descending knowledge. Transcendental knowledge. It comes down in the parampara. So we are going to start from verse number 11. So Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 11. Those of you who have this version of Bhagavad Gita, it is page 197. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvashah ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvashah ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्तमानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्या पार्थ सर्वशः. Ye means all who, yatha means as, mam means unto me. Krishna is speaking this verse. Mam means unto me. Prapadyante means to surrender. Prapadyante means to surrender. Tam, they, them. Tatha, so. Eva, certainly. Bhajami means reward. Who will reward? Aham. Krishna is saying, I will reward. Mama, Vartma. Mama means my, Vartma means path. Anuvartante means to follow the path. Manushyaha means all people. Partha, O son of Pritha. Pritha is the name of? Parth is Arjun's name. Pritha is Kunti Maharani's name. And Kunti's son is Parth. Pritha's son is Parth. Sarvashaha, in all respects. So Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjun this very, very important verse. And all of us should try to understand this verse very nicely. What is Krishna telling? As all surrender unto me, or as all approach me, I reward them or I reciprocate with them accordingly. As people approach me, I reciprocate with them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O Arjun. Son of Pritha means Kunti Nandan Arjun. Krishna is saying that whatever one may do, whether one is an engineer, whether one is a doctor, whether one is a teacher, whether one is a lawyer, whether one is a businessman, whether one is a homemaker, whether one is working, whether one is retired, whether one is Indian, American, African, Australian, whoever one is, and whatever one is doing, we are following Krishna's path. Everybody is somehow or the other engaged in Krishna's service. Even Dawood Ibrahim, even Osama bin Laden. How? Krishna is saying, everyone is following my path. Everyone. Atheist, agnostic, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Jew, everybody is following Krishna's path. Krishna is saying, Mama Vartma means मेरा रास्ता चल रहा है सब लोग. सब मेरे रास्ते पे चल रहा है. Mama Vartamanu Vartante, Manushya Partha Sarvasha. Everybody. How to understand this? So, first we have to understand who is Krishna. In Bhagavad Gītā, Krishna explains that Aham Sarvasya Prabhavaha Mata Sarvam Pravartate. That everything is coming from me. Krishna is the source of everything. Is there anything that has no connection with Krishna? Is there anything that is independent of God? Nothing. Everything is coming from God. Everything is dependent on God. And God is Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna is Sarva Karana Karanam. Cause of all causes. He is the cause of all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. So everything is created by Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. So whichever path one is walking, ultimately it is Krishna's path. Because there is nothing separate from Krishna. So Krishna is saying, therefore, everybody is walking my path. And Krishna says, Ye yathamam prapadyante tam tatheva bhajamaham. As you walk towards me, I will reciprocate accordingly. As you approach me, I will reward you accordingly. So everybody is in some way having a dealing with Krishna. Krishna says, as you deal with me, I will deal with you accordingly. Abhi एकदम सीधा अर्थ समझाता हूं, clear meaning. Which school are you in? Northwestern school. Suppose the owner the principal of that school, the founder of that school says, all the students in this school are working according to my school, according to my rules. True, because everybody is enrolled in that school, so they are following the rules of the school. They will wear the same uniform, they will come at the allotted time, they will go at the allotted time, they will get on the allotted bus, they will sit in the allotted class, they will do the homework given to them. So all students are in Northwestern school are following the owner of the school. Let's imagine there is one owner of the school. But the school will reciprocate with the students according to how they behave, how they do, how they perform in the school. If someone gets good grades, they will get A grades. Someone does some serious mischief, they may even be suspended from school. Correct? Someone will get award, someone will get punishment. It's the same school and students of the same class, but different students are treated or rewarded differently. That is exactly what Krishna is saying. Ki everyone in this world, they are walking my path. Because sab Bhagwan ke school mein. This material world is Krishna's school. Krishna is the founder, Krishna is the owner, Krishna is the head of the school. Ishwar Parama Krishna. So everybody is in Krishna and we are enrolled in Krishna's school. Whether we know it or we don't know it, whether we like it or we don't like it. And who will give rules? Who can give rules? Who can make rules? Krishna. What is this? Whose song? Bhagwan ka song, Bhagavad Gītā. So this is the law book in the school where we are enrolled. Now, as we behave, Maithili, as we behave in the school, we will be rewarded accordingly. Sadhu. Understanding? If we do a good job in school, we will be rewarded. If we don't do good job, we will be punished. Okay, Sal? Good. Okay, Shreya? Fair enough? As you behave, as you do, the school is going to reward you accordingly or punish you accordingly. That is exactly what Krishna is saying. It's very simple. Everybody understood? Everybody is enrolled in Krishna's school. This school is meant to teach us how to love Krishna. Now, as we do in this school, we will be rewarded accordingly. Now, let's recite this verse one more time. It's a very important verse. Ye yathamam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvashah. Okay. Now, who wants to explain this verse in simple language? Raise your hand. This is Sanskrit. We discuss the meaning. Anybody wants to just explain it in simple language? What is Krishna telling us? What is Krishna teaching us through this verse? Good. This is the positive side. And if we don't reciprocate, then it will be our loss. The school has the potential to get us into Ivy League. The school teachers will write letter of recommendation and it has the potential to take us to Ivy League university. But if we don't make the best of it, then we may not even get into college. It all depends on the student. The same facilities are given to all the students. Now it depends on the student, how much they utilize those facilities and how much advancement they make. Similarly, we all have the same Bhagavad Gītā. We all have the same Mahamantra. Correct? We have the same process of bhakti. Now, how sincerely we practice it, how sincerely we chant, how sincerely we fight distractions that come in our mind when we are chanting. To that degree, we will make advancement. So now, let us discuss how this principle of ye yathamam prapadyante tam sathaya bhajamyam works. What is the meaning of ye yathamam prapadyante tam sathaya bhajamyam? Again. As we approach Krishna, Krishna will reciprocate accordingly. Abhi, if we behave with the teacher very politely, the teacher will be very happy with us. If we are rude to the teacher, do you think the teacher will invest everything that the teacher can invest in us? No, because we are not ready for it. We are disrespectful. I remember one of my family friends, they came from India, and their daughters, they were in Indian school till I think 4th or 5th grade. And that's when the parents got job. The mother is occupational therapist and father is IT engineer. So they somehow, in those days, nurses, occupational therapists, this is 1990s. They used to get green card on arrival. Hot demand thi. Occupational therapists, physical therapists, nurses. So my aunt, she got a job in Florida and they just came with the green card. And the girls got enrolled in school. Now they have Indian culture. So they're sitting in the classroom, and when the teacher would enter, they would stand up. Good morning, teacher. And all the students are watching, and even the teachers used to feel very shocked. What is this? Oh, good morning, good morning. Sit down, sit down. Next teacher comes, they would stand up, both the girls. Good morning, teacher. In India, we do like that. That's the culture of respect in India. We don't sit in front of the teacher. The teacher has to say, okay, sit. Then with the permission, we sit. So the teachers were very happy. They gave such a nice, we don't know where these girls have come from. Looks like they have descended from heaven. They are so respectful. They are so soft. In India, everybody is doing it. But here it becomes a big deal. So as you reciprocate, the teacher will, as you behave, the teacher will reciprocate accordingly. That's what Krishna is saying. Now see, can some of you give me some example from Ramayana of this principle, that as we approach God, God reciprocates with us? So, such a beautiful example. Shabri, she was a disciple of Matanga Rishi. Matanga Rishi. And Matanga Rishi had his ashram in Kishkinda Kshetra, near that, near Pampa Sarovar in South India. And he had many Grahastha disciples, husband, wives, and he had many sannyasi disciples also. And they were all living in the ashram. And they used to do yajna, they used to do puja, they used to chant mantras. Now, a janitor is also required. Kitna bhi bada hotel, 5-star hotel, hospital, janitors are required to keep everything clean. So in the ashram also, you need some janitor to clean. And it was this tribal lady, Shabri. She was not a disciple as such of Matanga Rishi, but she was doing seva in that ashram. And her story was very sad. She had a very sad life. She belonged to a particular Shabara tribe. And her father decided to get her married. And on the eve of her marriage, they bought a lot of chicken and goat. Because in the marriage, you have to cut them to serve meat. They're tribals. So she's looking from her window into the courtyard, and she saw that father has purchased many chicken and sheep. And tomorrow, for my marriage, they are going to be sacrificed. So everybody who comes will eat meat. So I don't want all this. So she went at night, opened the gate, and released all those animals. You go, escape with your life. If you stay here till tomorrow, you'll be killed. And the father saw, the relatives saw. Now, in those days, first of all, girl, to get her married, so much expenses we are doing, and she has ruined our money. Now, what are we going to eat for the marriage tomorrow? The menu was this chicken and, bakri. Usne sab chhod diya. The father got very angry, and in his anger, he drove her out of the village. Out you go. You are a burden. You are a useless girl. You have caused so much loss. So she was kicked out of her own house. And she was helplessly living in the forest all alone. Didn't know where to go. One day she saw the ashram of Matanga Rishi. And in her heart, a desire came that my father says I am very bad. My mother rejected me. Everybody rejected me. Maybe I am really very bad. So the only way to improve myself is to do some seva, some service. So let me do seva in this ashram of this Rishi. But I am a tribal, they may think I am untouchable. These are all high-class sannyasis and brahmanas living in this ashram. How can I even enter? It will become apavitra. It will become impure. So when everybody was sleeping at night, she would go, Hare Krishna. When everybody was sleeping at night, she would go and she would make a broom from leaves and branches and she would sweep the courtyard. It was a big courtyard. She would sweep the courtyard, remove all the thorns, sharp pebbles, leaves that had fallen. She would clean everything. And one night, Matanga Rishi saw. She did it for a long time, this seva. Matanga Rishi saw. And she said, Beti, idhar aao. Come here, my dear child. What are you doing? She said, Guruji, I just want to do some service. I am good for nothing. I just do service. And when all of you eat, when you throw in the compost pit, whatever you have eaten, fruits, rice, I pick up your remnants and I survive. That's how I have been living for so many months near your ashram. And I just want to do some seva. Matanga said, I am noticing that the ashram is extra clean since the last few months because of your selfless service. He said, you can stay with us. You are not educated, so you cannot participate in the yajna and puja, but you stay with us. We will maintain you and you continue this work of cleaning. And then Matanga Rishi gave her more and more service. He would tell her, go fetch water from Pampa Sarovar. Pani leke aao, do this, do that. Pluck flowers and keep. We have to make garlands. Bring flowers from the forest. Bring fruits from the forest. So in this way, Shabri was trained in those menial services. Many years passed. One day, Matanga Rishi called all the disciples. Said, everybody come, everybody come. So all the disciples, sannyasis, brahmacharis, grihastha devotees, all the disciples came. Shabri also came. And Matanga Rishi said that the yajna, the puja, the tapasya that we have been performing for so many years, all of us together, the Supreme Lord Vishnu is very pleased with us. And in my heart, Lord Vishnu has given indication that we can all go to Vaikuntha today. He is very pleased with us. Our tapasya, our puja is safal, it is successful, and Lord Vishnu is calling us to Vaikuntha. So all of you come, I will chant a mantra, and we will all ascend to the spiritual world. But Shabri, you have to stay back. You are not qualified. All of us have become qualified, but Shabri, you are not qualified. You have to stay back. Such was the life of Shabri. So looks like a curse, right? Everybody is going, I am not going. But this is not a curse. Matanga Rishi called her aside and said, my dear child, I am going to give you the most amazing service, which none of my other disciples will get. Because in my eyes, you are most qualified. You are the one who has been doing seva without expecting anything. No power, no position, no money. Selflessly you have been serving. Therefore, in my eyes, you are most qualified. So there is one service which I can give any of my disciples, but I have chosen to give you because you are the best. And that service is, I want you to stay here in the ashram, maintain this ashram just the way it is. Sometime in the future, two brothers will come. Ram and Lakshman. They are the Supreme Lord who will incarnate in a human form. And I want to give you the exclusive good fortune to personally serve them. Shabri is in tears hearing this. And then Matanga Rishi, he chants mantra and takes all the disciples with him to Vaikuntha. And he's gone. Now suddenly Shabri finds herself all alone. And she starts crying, Gurudev, you were guiding me, you were training me. I was living under your shelter. Now you are not there. I am like an orphan. But then she remembered the instructions of her Guru that maintain the ashram the way it is until Ram and Lakshman come. Now she has never seen Ram Lakshman. She doesn't know how they look. She doesn't know when they will come. There is no ETA. Our Nishikant Prabhu is very punctual. I like that quality. He told me, I will be 5 minutes late today when I was still at home. Hare Krishna. 6:55 he messaged me. Because of traffic, my ETA is 7:05. My DTA is 7:05. My departure time is 7:05. Sorry, no, punctuality is a very good quality. It is said that for a devotee to do puja seva, two qualities are essential: cleanliness and punctuality. That's a very good divine quality. So there was no ETA when Ram will come. So imagine someone tells a guest will come, be ready. So now Shabri, every morning she would get up, she would run to Pampa Sarovar, take her bath. Her clothes were just made up of tree bark. Tree ke bark ko sab beat karke, it's just a wrap around type of covering for the whole body. She used to wear tree bark. There were no clothes for her. And she would take a bath and she would come to the ashram, clean the whole ashram, sweep it, mop it, sprinkle water so all the dust settles down. It's nice, chakachak. Then she would go and get some grass from the forest, kusha grass. And she used to make kushasan, asan to sit made of kusha grass, two. Because Gurudev had said, Ram and Lakshman will come. So she would make two asanas, fresh grass, kusha grass she would make. She would get flowers from the forest and she would string them into two garlands. She would take leaves, big leaves, and make leaf cups, 2 cups every day, and 2 plates every day. Then she would go to the forest and choose the best fruits available. And she would bring them, wash them, cut them, and keep them ready, fruit plate for Ram and Lakshman whenever they come. Then she would take some flowers, pluck the petals, and sprinkle them on the road that led to the ashram. So when they come, they will have a red carpet. Welcome. But everything she was doing with her own hands, all alone, every single day. When all this was done, then she would make sure that the fire of the yajna kunda is still burning. Everything is nice. And then she would sit under a tree looking at the road, the forest path. That will they come? Will they come? Always looking at the horizon. When will they come? When will Ram and Lakshman come? When will the Supreme Lord come? And then she became crazy. She started developing these thoughts that if a pigeon flies, that means they will come today. Or if that deer crosses the road without stopping, that means today they will come. You know how our mind does this, no? So like that, all day she used to think, if this happens, then today is the day they will come. And then the sun would set. And she knew that people don't travel after sunset in the Vedic culture. So today they will not come. Then she would cry in separation. One more day has gone by. But tomorrow they will come. And next day morning, again with enthusiasm, before sunrise, she would go take a bath in the cold water and prepare the ashram. This is called patience, faith in the words of Guru, and amazing, unending enthusiasm. We may do it for 1 day, 2 days, maybe 1 week. Then we'll think it's too much. What a waste. Every day I'm preparing and nobody's coming. Every day make new kushasan. Every day make new plate. Every day make new bowl, new cup. It's too much. You should get water also from Pampa Sarovar to give like that. But she did not give up. It is said that hundreds of years passed by. Every day she did this. She is doing so much for Krishna. She is doing so much for Ram. Now let us see what Ram did for her. So every day she would wait eagerly. And one day, some sadhus came to the ashram and they told her that Ram and Lakshman are coming. They're walking towards the ashram. We saw them. Be ready. And that was the day only time when Shabri could not find good fruits. And she was not ready. And she got intimation that Ram and Lakshman, for whom she had been waiting for years, every day preparing for them. There was no other mission in her life except to show hospitality on behalf of her Guru to Ram. Because Guru had said that Ram Lakshman will come to my ashram, and on my behalf, you have to be the host and be hospitable to the best of your ability. That was the mission of her life. Now, 2 things. One is, you can imagine the anticipation that I have been waiting for Ram and Lakshman. Today they are coming. Today they are coming. So that anticipation, joy, and hi. Today is the day, first time when this forest did not give me fruits for my Ram and Lakshman. But there is one fruit which is dear to the monkeys. It is called kapita. Kapi means monkey. Fruit that monkeys eat, humans don't eat. Only that fruit was there. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Phalam. Krishna likes to eat fruits. He likes flowers. He likes tulsi leaves and water. He said, whatever it is, but I will taste. And somehow by Krishna's mercy, if the fruit is sweet, I will keep it. So many fruits were bitter, some were sour. And the specialty of the kapita fruit is, by looking at it externally, you cannot figure out whether this one is sweet or bitter. You have to taste it. That is the only way. Some fruits you can just tarbuj, we go tak, we do, and this mango is tayar hai, chalo, kato. But kapita, you cannot do that. You have to taste it. Only then you come to know whether it is ripe, edible or not. No, kapita is a different fruit. If you go to, it's there on Wikipedia or Google. If you go to Google and you type kapita fruit, that fruit is there. And it grows wild in the forest. And we don't get it because it is not meant for human beings. It is meant for kapi. It is meant for monkeys. They like it. So anyway, she took, and some fruits were sweet. So she kept them aside. And then Rama and Lakshman came. And Ramayana describes the joy she felt when she saw them walking. She sprung up to her feet and ran towards them and fell at the feet of Sri Ram, embraced Lord Ram's lotus feet, and then embraced Lakshman's lotus feet. This was the difference between Shabri and Sugriv. So Shabri did namaskar to both. Ram first, because he's the elder brother, and Lakshman. And then sprinkled petals on the road. She said, please come, please come, please come. Brought them to the ashram, offered them the kushasan, the mat, and under a shady tree, made them sit. Then gave them some water to wash their feet, gave them some water from Pampasara to do achaman. Then brought them the plate of fruits, brought them water in the cup that she had made with her own hand. It is not you get from Costco, that she went and got 1 month supply. Everyday disposable. That's okay for us. But imagine the bhav where you're making it yourself every day. Such personal offering. So much love is there. So she offered. I said, sorry, my lord, today the fruits are not good. But Ram said, the best part of this fruit is that you have tasted it. I can taste your love. I can taste your devotion, your bhakti in these fruits. And Ram and Lakshman, both of them, they ate all the fruits that Shabri offered, even though they were jhute. When we offer, we don't eat and put. No? First we offer Krishna. We don't even taste when we are cooking for Krishna. Because that is a sadhana marg. But rag marg, when there is prem, we will never offer anything without tasting it. Because we want to make sure that it is tasty. Thoda namak kam hai to, we'll add it. Jada hai to we'll, do something to fix that. She's laughing at me. I don't know anything about cooking. If the namak is more, I will not know what to do. Put water. So anyway, so although she had tasted it, but Ram and Lakshman accepted it very happily. Then Ram said, Shabri, I have heard so much about your Gurudev, Shri Matanga Rishi. I have heard that many Siddha people came and stayed at the ashram. Your Gurudev trained them. He's such a great devotee. Can you take me on a tour of the ashram? Shabri was so excited. She said, yes, please come. So she took Ram and Lakshman, showing them, oh, this is where my Gurudev used to sit and do the yajna. This is where his assistant used to sit. This is where the other devotees would to sit. This is where they would dry their clothes after washing. And Ram touched and the clothes were still wet. The fire was still, everything was fresh, as if Matanga Rishi was living there. This was Shabri's devotion. She gave a detailed tour to Ram and Lakshman, and they were very happy. They said, Shabri, now we have to go because we have to find Sita ji. Ravan has taken her, so we'll depart. But you ask me anything, any desire, I will fulfill it right now. You just ask. I am so happy with your hospitality, with your devotion. So many years you waited for us. I was not coming because I was testing you. Will you give up? Will you give up? Will you give up? But you never gave up. Finally, your love brought me here. Ask for anything, Shabri. What do you want? Shabri could have said, keep me with you. Now I have attained you, Ram. Why should I leave you now? Just keep me with you as your servant. I will travel everywhere with you and Lakshman. And what I did today, I will do every day for my life, whole rest of my life. But she didn't want that. Shabri could have said, give me wealth. Jackpot lottery. 200 million, 300 million. I'd never have to worry about money. Then I can have many Shabris working for me. She didn't want that. She could have said, give me liberation, mukti. I don't want to take birth again in this material world. Take me to Vaikuntha. She didn't want that. What Shabri asked is very sweet. Shabri prayed to Ram that if you want to give me something, I did not do all this hospitality, bhakti to get something from you. I did as a service to my Gurudev. He's the one who gave me this service. It is by my Gurudev's mercy that I am standing face to face with you. It is by my Gurudev's mercy that I could serve you. Therefore, Shri Ram and Shri Lakshman ji, if you are pleased with my service, then I only want one benediction. Wherever my Gurudev, Matanga Rishi is, send me there. Chakshudana dilo jai, janme janme prabhu sei. My Gurudev is my master birth after birth. Wherever my Gurudev is, always keep me with him so I can serve him. I can sweep the floor for him. I can wash his clothes. I can run and bring water when he needs water. When he wants flowers, I will run and fetch flowers. When he wants fruits, I will get fruits. But I don't want to give up the service of my Gurudev. Ram was so happy. Then and there, Lord Ramchandra sent her to Vaikuntha, where her Gurudev was, to continue to serve under the guidance of his Gurudev. So this is the reciprocation. She gave fruits, Ram gave Vaikuntha. In Sri Ramayana, there is also mention, you have heard of Vibhishan Sharanagati? Vibhishan, he left Ravan and he came and took shelter of Ram just before the war. So when he came, Ram was still in India. He had not crossed the bridge. The bridge construction was just completed, and that night, next day they were going to go and launch attack. And that evening, Vibhishan came, because that's when Indrajit and Ravan kicked him out. So with 3 assistants, he came. How is Ram going to go to Lanka? Cross the bridge. He's going to walk on the bridge, so many kilometers. And how did Vibhishan come? Flying. He was a Rakshas. He had Siddhi. So he and his 3 assistants, they came flying. Very powerful. He came. So Ram has to walk and cross. And this Vibhishan just chanted a mantra and he flew and came. Just like Hanumanji. And he said, Ram, I want to surrender to you. It's amazing because on 22nd January, we are having the Prana Pratisthapana of Shri Ram in Ayodhya Dham. And today we are discussing about Shri Ram. I had not planned. Mataji brought it out. Asha Mataji brought it out. I had different examples in my mind. This is very wonderful. So Vibhishan came and he surrendered to Ram. Now Ram, being the ideal leader, he involved everyone in the decision making. And he asked everyone, his army leaders, what do you think? Should we accept Vibhishan? So Sugriv said, no, he is Ravan's brother after all. Maybe Ravan has sent him as a spy. We don't need him. Why should we accept? Who is Vibhishan? We don't need him. We are fine. We have Hanuman, we have Nal, Neel, Angad. We will fight and we will win the war. You are there. Lakshman is there. We don't need this Vibhishan. Why take a risk? What if he is on the side of Ravan? Let's imprison him. Let's arrest him and tie him. So that, because if he gets an opportunity, who knows? He may attack you. Ravan also had come like that, only like a sadhu he came to Sita to kidnap her, abduct her. So he has also come, Sharanagati, Sharanagati. Who knows? Given an opportunity, he will attack you. We cannot take the risk, Ram. Don't accept his friendship. Okay. Nal, Neel, Angad, what do you think? Some said, kill him. He is Ravan's brother. Some said, arrest him. Some said, send him back. Because everybody was very worried. Then finally Ram asked Hanumanji, Hanumanji, what should we do? Hanumanji said we should accept Vibhishan as our brother. He's a pure devotee. He's a pure devotee. And in the Sabha, when Ravan was wanting to kill me, it was Vibhishan who said that a Dut can never be killed. You can punish the Dut, you can send the Dut back, you cannot kill. So he was the one who spoke for me in the whole Sabha. So he's a very great devotee. Ram, please accept him. Not just as a friend, but as a brother. He's so pure. So Ram said, I agree with you, Hanumanji. Ram accepted Vibhishan and did his Raj Tilak. Tomorrow mantra Vibhishana mana Lankeshwar bhai sab jaga jara. He made him Lankeshwar. Ravan is Lankeshwar. Ram coronated Vibhishan right there and then on the shore of the ocean, that you are the king of Lanka from today. Ravan is sitting on the Simhasan, on the throne. Ram is saying, Vibhishan, from today, Lankeshwar, you are the king of Lanka. It's just a matter of time. I will go kill Ravan and then put you on the throne. So then everybody is surprised. What is this? This fellow just shows up. We don't know anything. There's no background check. And you are making him the king of Lanka. You are accepting him as a brother. Ram, what's wrong with you? Ram says, nothing is wrong. This is my nature. Sakrid eva prapannoyam tavasmiti sayachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami tadvratam mama. So this is a memorization verse for all the kids. Next time when we meet, this verse should be contested. Okay? Okay? Sakrid eva prapannoyam tavasmiti sayachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami tadvratam mama. These are the words spoken by Lord Ram. What is he saying? Sakrid eva prapannoyam. Sakrid means ek bar. Once. We are talking about ye yathamam prapadyante tam sadeva bhajam. Lord Ram is saying, Sakrid, ek bar. Sakrid eva prapannoyam. If one takes my shelter just once. How to take shelter? Tavasmiti sa yachate. They come in front of me and they do yachana. Tava asmi, I am yours. O Ram, from today, I am yours. Tava asmi, I am yours. याचते एक बार ऐसा बोल दो बस और मेरी शरण लो कि हे प्रभु मैं आज से आपका हूं. कृष्ण तवास्मि, प्रभु राम तवास्मि, आई एम योर्स. सकृत, एक बार सकृदेव प्रपन्नोयम, नमस्कार करो और एक बार बोलो कि भगवान मैं आज से आपका हूं. सकृदेव प्रपन्नोयम तवास्मीति स याचते. व्हाट विल आई डू? अभयम सर्वदा तस्मै ददामि एतद व्रतम मम. मेरा व्रत है that once if you say that I am yours, I will give you protection for the rest of eternity. सर्वदा. We are doing कितने बार? एकदा. सक्र. Once we are saying Krishna I am yours, Ram I am yours, and Ram is saying I will give you protection. Abhayam dadami. I will give you fearlessness. I will give you protection from all fear forever. Abhayam sarvada dadami. I will give you fearlessness forever. Is this just some casual pep talk? No. Vratam mama. Ram says, this is my vrat. It is my vrat that once if you take shelter of me, I will not leave you for the rest of your eternity. I will protect you for the rest of eternity. So everybody wants to recite this verse once? Sakrideva prapannoyam tavasmiti sayachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami tadvratam mama. Ram spoke these words when everybody was asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you accepting Vibhishan? Why are you making him Lankeshwar? Ram said, that Vibhishan took my shelter. He came and said, Tava Asmi, hey Ram, I accept him. And I will give him, he is afraid of Ravan, I will give him fearlessness. Abhayam dadami. I will give him fearlessness from Ravan. He is the king now. Ravan is not the king. It's just a matter of time. I will go and finish off Ravan and he will become the king. Hanumanji, to bring out nectar in the Leela, he asks Lord Ram. So anybody who says, Tava Asmi, anybody who takes your shelter, you will accept? Ram says, yes, that is my vrat. Hanumanji says, what if Ravan comes and surrenders to you? Ram says, I will forgive him and I will accept him. Hanumanji says, but you already gave Lanka to Vibhishan. So if Ravan comes and says, I am yours, I surrender to you, then what will Ravan do? Where will he be? Because he is also king. Where will he rule? Shri Ram says, I will give Ayodhya to Ravan. I will give Ayodhya to Ravan. No, he is in ecstasy. You will give Ayodhya to Ravan. And where will Bharat go? What will Bharat do? Ram says, I will make Bharat Vaikuntanath. I will give the whole Vaikuntha to Bharat. I will have given Vibhishan Lanka. If Ravan comes, I will give him Ayodhya and I will give Bharat Vaikunt. Promotion. Hanuman says, then where will you go? Because you are Ayodhyapati. Where will you live? Ram smiled and said, Hanumanji, I will live in the hearts of my devotees. Ye yathamam prapadyante Ram satya bhajan. Vibhishan came and just once he bowed down his head and Ram gave him Lankeshwar bhai sab jan. And Ravan, he had cut his 10 heads, remember? And offered. Why? Because he wanted power. What is the use of that power? Ram came and took away all that power, killed him. 10 heads he cut and gave. Vibhishan just bowed down head once. And in bhakti he said, hey Ram, Tava Asmi, I am yours. And Ram gave himself to him. You are mine. Embraced him. Sugriv had made a mistake. Remember I said, this is the difference between Shabri and Sugriv. Shabri offered obeisances to both Ram and Lakshman. All Ram Lila today. Hare Krishna. So when Ram and Lakshman, they were brought by Hanumanji to Rishashringa mountain where Sugriv was living out of fear of Vali. Sugriv made a pact of friendship with Ram. They made a pact of friendship. Sugriv and Ram. Both of them were in similar situation. Sugriv's wife, Ruma, was taken forcefully by Vali. Vali's wife was Tara, but he took Ruma also, who was Sugriv's wife. And Sugriv was driven out of his kingdom. And he was living on that mountain because that was the only place on earth where Vali could not come. Because Matang Rishi had given a curse. Once Matang Rishi was doing Yajna and Vali killed one Dundubi Rakshas who had come in the form of a Rishab, a bull. Vali killed him, and in anger, after killing him, his thing was that even after defeating the enemy, his anger would not go away. So he would mangle the body of the enemy, kick the body. So he killed the demon and then came and kicked it like a football, like a soccer ball. Sorry, American kids here. Like a soccer ball, he kicked. And that carcass, dead body went and fell near Matanga Rishi. And all the blood splattered there on the Yajna Kund. Matanga Rishi spoke a curse that whoever this fool is who has contaminated my ashram, if he ever comes on this mountain, he will immediately drop dead. So Vali knew that curse, so he never went near that mountain. Sugriv took advantage of that curse and took shelter. Rishashringa mountain. He was living there peacefully. Otherwise, anywhere he would go, Vali would come to kill him. So Ram and Sugriv are meeting, they become friends. Sugriv tells his story. that I was driven out of my kingdom. My wife was taken away by Vali. Ram's situation, his wife also was abducted, and he also had been exiled from his own kingdom. So Ram said, I understand your pain. From today, we are friends. Now look at Ram. Ram says, first I will help you, then you help me. Friendship otherwise, no, first you help me, then I will. Ram says, first I will help you. I will kill Vali. I will give you your wife back, because it is adharma to take away somebody's wife. Especially elder brother, younger brother's wife is like a daughter. So Ram says, Vali has to die. We cannot leave him alive here. I'll kill him. I will make you the king. And then if you want, you can help me. Sugriv says, if you give me my wife back, if you give me my kingdom back, and if you kill Vali, I will help you. I will help you find Sita. I will do everything for you. So they signed a pact of friendship. Ram said, okay, go and challenge Vali. Both of you fight, and I will shoot an arrow and I will kill him. Now, Vali had a benediction that if anybody came face to face to fight him, 50% of the strength of the enemy would go to Vali. So even if the enemy was stronger than Vali, he could not defeat. Because suppose Vali's strength is 1x and the enemy's strength is 10x. But when they come to fight, 5x will go to Vali. So Vali will become 6x. And the enemy will become from 10x, he'll become 5x. So he's 6x, he's 5x. So nobody can defeat Vali in a fair combat. You cannot come face to face with him. As soon as you come face to face, your 50% strength goes to him. First of all, he was very strong, like that only. But anyway, so Ram said, I will hide behind a tree. I will not come face to face, and I will kill him with one arrow. You don't worry. Go and challenge him. So now Sugriv had been hiding away from Vali for so many years. One evening, one day, suddenly Sugriv shows up outside the palace and says, Vali, coward, come out, fight me. Vali says, has he gone mad? Does he want to die today? He says, I'm coming, wait. He gets his gada and goes down. Sugriv says, come, let's go to the forest outside the kingdom and we'll fight. Okay, let's go. And they start their duel, they start fighting. And Vali beats Sugriv like anything. He beats him to pulp, throws him down. Sugriv is like this. Vali sits on his chest and is about to give him a death blow on his chest. When somehow, I'm going to die. Sugriv is waiting. When will Ram shoot? He promised me he will shoot. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nothing is happening. The arrow is not coming. He just wiggles free and runs away. And climbs on the Drishamukh mountain and safe. Base. I'm on base. Kids play, na? Tag. I'm on base. Vali cannot go there. Vali gets angry. Coward. Just when I was about to kill you, you ran away. Escape like a rat. Escapes from the cat's grip. Vali goes back to his palace. Ram goes where Sugriv is. Oh. You were supposed to shoot the arrow, Ram. Where was the Ram bard which never fails? It never came. I was about to die. He said, both of you brothers look same. I could not distinguish who is who. But see, Ram's words are very deep. What did Ram say? I could not distinguish between both. Both of you were same. Correct? Ram said both of you were same. Our acharyas have written a tika, commentary, what Ram actually means. Ram said, Sugriv, you are as sinful as Vali. Ram knows everything. He's Antaryami. He knows who is him. He created Sugriv. He created Vali. He knows who is Sugriv and who is Vali. But Ram said, both of you are same. So I could not shoot. Acharyas say, what was the mistake of Sugriv? Why was he as sinful as Vali? Since the time Sugriv met Ram and Lakshman, Sugriv never even acknowledged Lakshman. His whole attention was towards Ram. Because Ram is going to rescue me. Ram is going to help me. Ram is going to save me. He completely neglected Lakshman. His friendship was with Ram. Hanumanji, make lunch for me and Ram. Everything was me and Ram, me and Ram, me and Ram. Completely neglected Lakshman. Who is Lakshman? He is Ādi Guru. Lakshman, Balram, is Ādi Guru. just like Nityananda Prabhu. Gurnanand Mishra, yes, and the brother of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. True, same, exactly same principle. That Ram is teaching us, you cannot approach me without Guru. You cannot bypass Guru and directly come to me. Shabri, she approached through her Guru, and even after doing her seva, she said, I want to go back to my Guru. I always want to be under my Guru. I don't want to become independent. I don't want to become a startup. No, we serve under. No startup, serve under. That is bhakti. So Sugriev's fault was he completely neglected Lakshman and was completely focused on Ram. Ram said, "You are even Vali wants to kill his brother, and you want to kill my brother by neglecting him like this. Because insult is worse than death for Kshatriya. Dishonor is worse than death." So he said, "There's no difference between both of you. Like Vali, like Sugriv, no difference. But external meaning is you brothers look similar. So what is the solution that Ram found out? How Sugriv can be forgiven? Ram told Sugriv, you wear a garland of forest flowers and leaves, and by wearing that garland, you go again and challenge Vali. This time you will be wearing a garland of forest leaves and forest flowers. So I will distinguish who is you and who is Vali, and I will kill Vali. Oh, where is the garland? Lakshman has the garland. Go. Ram said. And Lakshman quickly made a garland of forest leaves and flowers. And he stood with the garland. And Sugriv went and bowed down. To wear garland, you have to bow down, no? So Sugriv bowed down, and that nullified his office. Because he bowed down in front of Lakshman. And Lakshman gave him forgiveness and mercy in the form of the har, garland. You are forgiven. Our acharyas have said like this. And Sugriv bowed down to Lakshman, thanked him for the garland. It was a Vijay Mala given by Guru Lakshman. Then he had so much faith in Ram. Ram said, go and challenge again. Up he had been beaten, black and blue. Ram is saying, immediately go and challenge again. But Sugriva had full faith. Full faith. He went, challenged, and you know what happened. So, the important point is that we have to always approach Krishna through Guru. We cannot approach independently. Therefore, when we go to Vrindavan, main purpose is to meet Guru. Hear from sadhus. That is the main purpose of going to Vrindavan. Our Nishikant Prabhu, Shweta Mata, they are just returning from Shri Vrindavan. So this is the lesson, that as we approach, Krishna will reciprocate. Sugriv approached by neglecting Lakshman. How did Ram reciprocate? Get beaten up. That is your purification. That is your punishment. Get beaten up by your brother. You surrender to Lakshman, you acknowledge Lakshman, you thank Lakshman, you bow down to Lakshman, then I will save you. I will kill your enemy, and I will make you the king of Kishkinda Kshetra. Your wife also will be returned to you, like that. So these are some of the thoughts, how Ram reciprocates with how we approach. So let us be sincere and let us approach Krishna with sincerity. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, if we think of Krishna, Krishna will think of us. If while chanting we are thinking of to-do list, what we have to do, then Krishna has many to-do things to do also. He will be thinking of what he has to do. Enjoy with Radharani, what Yashoda Maya is cooking for him, which game he is going to play with Shridham, Sudham, Madhu Mangal. Krishna will be thinking of that. But if we think of Krishna, then Krishna will think of. If we take our chanting seriously, Krishna will take our chanting seriously. This devotee is chanting nicely. So let us be sincere. Any examples from Krishna Leela? I was going to share some examples from Krishna Leela. Maybe some other time we'll discuss in detail. But remember the story of that fruit seller who comes. Remember Kubja? How Krishna reciprocated with all of them. So many stories are there. Such a beautiful example. Sudama Brahman. So maybe some other time we'll discuss these stories in detail. But Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Chaitanya Charitamrita, our Puranas, Shastra, they are filled with examples of Ye Athama Parapadyante Tam Sathaiva Bhajam. Duryodhan wants to invite Krishna with Chappan Bhog, cooked by royal chefs. Sanjeev Kapoor ke bhi baap. Some royal chefs They had cooked big feast for Krishna. That come, Krishna, we'll give you the hospitality you have never seen. Krishna rejects. What did Krishna say? It can be accepted under two conditions. When people offer us food, we can accept it under two conditions. एक तो बहुत भूख लगी है. We are helpless. We are so hungry that if we don't eat, we'll faint. Then you accept. And second is when someone offers with love. And Krishna told Duryodhan, you don't have prem and I don't have bhuk. You don't have love for me and I'm not hungry. So, bye-bye. And he went. He left. Everything was served. 56 bhog was served. Krishna just walked out. Nahi chahiye. And went straight to the house of Vidur. Vidur was not at home. Unexpectedly, Atithi. Without telling, he just came. And you can imagine, Shabri at least was expecting they are coming. Vidurani was not. Suddenly, there is a knock on the door. You open the kutir and Sham Sundar. She was so excited. She said, come. There were just some bananas kept. In her excitement. Either Deva Sakshat came as Atithi. Yes. Vasudev. Atithi Vasudev Bhava. So she was taking Krishna, only have bananas. Yes, I'm very hungry. Give me something to eat. I'm very hungry. Give me something. Okay, I'll give you banana. She peeled the banana and in her excitement threw the fruit and gave the peel. And Krishna is eating. So tasty. Give me more. She is, Vidurani is offering with love and Krishna is tasting her love. And then Vidur comes, hey, Pagli, what are you feeding? You're feeding skin, banana skin, throwing the bananas. Vidur takes nice banana, throws the skin, takes the banana. Krishna eats. I'm full. This is our Krishna. He is Bhakta Vatsal. He accepts our bhakti. Nothing else. Okay? Patram pushpam phalam tam yome bhaktya prayasya. Tadaham bhakti ruparitam ashrami prayatam. Bhaktya tushyati kevalam nacha gunay bhakti priyo madham. Can we conclude with one beautiful verse written by Srila Rupa Goswami? Ready? Okay. Radhabhav can share. Let me see if I can remember it. Vyadhasya charanam dhruvasya chavayo vidya gajendrasya ka kubjaya kimunama rupam adhikam kim tad sudam no dhanam vanshakko vidurasya yadava pate rugrasya kim paurusham bhaktya tushyati kevalam nacha gunay bhakti priyo madhava. Very beautiful verse. Srila Rupa Goswami has written Padyavali book. Vyadhasya charanam. जो hunter था व्याध, उसका क्या आचरण था, क्या सदाचार था? Did he go to some school to learn manners and behavior? Valmiki Muni, he could not even say Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. है ना? So the hunter, what kind of sadachar did the hunter have? Etiquette, suit, tie? No, nothing. Vyadhasya charanam kim? Dhruvasya cha vayo. So Krishna is not impressed by high-class mannerisms. You can eat with fork and spoon, and when you eat, your mouth doesn't open. Okay, in one society that is okay, but Krishna is not impressed by that. Krishna is not impressed how tight your dhoti ke, pleats are and taka-tak aisa dupatta bagal ban. Krishna is not impressed by all that. Vyadhasya charanam dhruvasya cha vayo. Is it that Krishna is impressed by old age? That someone is very old, so Krishna will be very impressed. Or sadhu hai. He's got a big white beard. Krishna is not interested in all that. Dhruv was 5 years old. Valmiki Muni was a hunter, uncultured, did not even know how to speak properly, did not know any verses, but he became author of Ramayana. And Valmiki Muni. Dhruv Maharaj had Sakshat Darshan of Krishna, even though he was only 5 years old. Or even to vote in a country, we need to be certain age, 18 years or 21 years. Depending on where you are. But for Krishna Prapti ke liye, there is no age limit. To become president, you have to be at least 35 years old. To become prime minister, you have to be at least 40 years old. Nothing so. for bhakti. Anybody can attend. A 5-year-old boy can attend Krishna. Dhruvasya vaya. What was the age of Dhruv? Do you need a lot of educational qualifications? Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, PhD, MA, MD? No. Vidya Gajendrasya kya? Ka? Which school did Gajendra go? Was it Gajendra, MD? Gajendra, Dr. Gajendra, PhD? No. Vidya Gajendra Sakka. Gajendra didn't go to any school. He didn't go to Gurukul. He was illiterate. He was an animal, elephant. But Krishna accepted him. Vidya Gajendra Sakka. Okay. Is it that Krishna is impressed by our physical beauty? How handsome, Mr. World, Miss World. Is Krishna impressed by that? Our physical beauty? No. Kubjaya kimu nama rupam adhikam. Did Kubja have very great beauty? She was hunchback, very ugly looking woman. And Kubjaya kimu naam roop. Roop to nahi tha. Naam. Is Krishna impressed by fame? Kitne Facebook followers hai, kitne Instagram followers hai? Is Krishna impressed by that? Naam. Krishna is not impressed by how famous you are. Kubjaya kimu. Neither was Kubja famous. Nobody knew Kubja in Mathura. She was just a maid servant of Kansa whose job was to manufacture perfumes. She was a perfume supplier to the king. Nobody knew her. She was not some minister or some big person. So she didn't have name and she didn't have beauty. Kubjaya kimu naam rupam adhikam. Sudham no dhanam. And what wealth did Sudama have? Now, is Krishna impressed by big donations? Is Krishna impressed by money? No. Sudam no dhanam kim. What was the wealth of Sudama? What was his bank balance? Negative. वो तो पोहे उधार लेके आए थे. He was in negative balance. He had no checking account, no saving account, nothing. He was bankrupt. But Krishna accepted. Krishna, Sudam no dhanam. Is Krishna impressed by high family? You are born in top class royal family or top class Brahman family or very famous family. No. Vamsha ko vidurascha. Vidur was born to a Shudrani. He was a Shudra. Not even a Brahman, he was Shudra. But Krishna went and ate in the house of Vidur from Vidurani. Just now we discussed. So Vamsha ko vidurascha. Krishna is not impressed by your Vamsha also, your family lineage also. Krishna doesn't care about your family lineage. Krishna must care about strength. Arjuna was very strong, so Krishna was impressed by him. No. Karna was also strong. Was Krishna impressed? No. So what is the example given? Ugrasa kim paurusham. Ugrasen Maharaj, who Krishna made the king of Dwarka. Krishna would report to him, his grandfather, Ugrasen Maharaj, father of Kamsa. It is mentioned that he was not very strong. He didn't kill any demons. He didn't win any wars. His own son defeated him. But Krishna loved him because he was a great devotee. Yadava Pater Kim Paurusham. What was his valor and strength? Nothing. Zero. But still Krishna accepted. Therefore, in the 4th line it is said, Bhaktya Tushati Keval. Krishna is satisfied and pleased by what? Bhaktya Tushati Keval. Tushati means to please. Bhaktya Tushati Kevalam. Only Bhakti can please Krishna. Bhakti Priyo Madhava. Madhav ko Bhakti pyari hai. Krishna loves Bhakti. Nothing else. Nacha Gunair. Not the qualities. Which qualities? High etiquette, culture, acharan, age, knowledge, vidya, then name, beauty, then Kubja Kimu Namur Madhikam, Kimtat Sudhamno Dhanam, wealth, not impressed, family lineage, Vamsha ko Vidurasya Yadava Pater, Ugrasa Kim Paurusham, and not by physical strength and talent also. If somebody is a great cricket player, double century, triple century, Krishna is impressed. No. Ugrasen Maharaj had nothing to it. Ek kisi ko enemy ko mare nahi kabhi jeevan mein. Krishna made him the king of Dwarka because he has bhakti. So now, with this meaning in mind, let us recite. Okay, together, everybody. You have it shared, Radhama. But all of you have received it in the WhatsApp group. So you can share if you have not received. You can share with each other. So let's recite this verse. Okay, it's a very beautiful verse. व्याधस्याचरणं ध्रुवस्य च वयो विद्या गजेन्द्रस्य का कुब्जाया किमु नाम रूपमधिकं किं तद् सुदाम्नो धनम् वंशको विदुरस्य यादवपते उग्रस्य किं पौरुषम् भक्त्या तुष्यति केवलं न च गुणैर् भक्ति प्रियो माधव Hare Krishna. That is the message. Krishna is not impressed by qualities. Krishna is only conquered by prem, bhakti. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So I know I spoke too much today. It's 9 o'clock. Any questions or comments? Yes. Hmm. Yes. He didn't accept as a wife, he accepted as a caretaker. Sugriv accepted her as a caretaker because she was a widow, no? So he gave her protection. Like that. Hare Krishna. Good point. Anyone else? Huh? Yes, yes, yes. Maybe next time we'll talk more because it's already 9 o'clock. So, yes. No, the mosque was built over a temple. Aurangzeb broke the temple and built a mosque. So it's a very holy place for Hindus because it is Ayodhya, it's the birthplace. Just like Mecca, Medina is very holy to the Muslims. Ayodhya, Vrindavan is holy for us, the Hindus. So it should have a temple. Huh? Yeah, same thing. Aurangzeb destroyed many temples and built mosques, but now because of Shri Narendra Modi, who is the best prime minister we have ever had, good things are happening. So, more power to him. Hare Krishna. Anything else? No? Okay. Yes. So now, Ajay Prabhu, so we can bring the prasad, and while the prasad comes, we'll continue discussion. नरसिम्हा आरती करेंगे. Yes. ठीक है. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hulada nalada dai bane. Hulada nalada dai bane. Shri Purvaksha. ईतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह ईतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरेण खमाद्भुतशृङ्गम् ललिता हिरण्यकशिपूतनुभिक्त्वम् केशवधृता करहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे कमलवरेण खमाद्भुतशृङ्गम् ललिता हिरण्यकशिपूतनुभिक्त्वम् केशवधृता करहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरहरि 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 जय नरहरि जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. विघ्न विनाशक श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। भक्तराज श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर हरि बोल। So just before we start honoring prasadam, if few devotees want to share, maybe 2 or 3 devotees, something that you learned from Bhagavad Gita today and you will carry with you. Yes. Yes. Yes, Krishna knows everything. We are always on the CCTV camera of Krishna. Vedaham samatitan. Krishna says, I know everything. So yes, we should be always aware. This is Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna consciousness. To be conscious of Krishna. Very nice point, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Nishikant. Yes. Yes. Huh? Oh, okay. So Sugriv and Vali, they started fighting, and again Vali was about to kill Sugriv. He was about to give the death blow when Lord Ramachandra shot the arrow. It struck Vali in the heart, and he fell down lifeless. He was not dead because Vali had a necklace given by King Indra that as long as he wore that necklace, he would not die. So he was lying there almost lifeless, and Lord Ramchandra came over, and Vali accused Ram that you are Dashrath Nandan Ram, you are the lineage from Ayodhya, you are the most pious king's son. How could you hide and kill me? How could you hide and shoot an arrow at me? This is unbecoming of a Kshatriya. How could you do this, Ram? I did not expect this from you. My wife Tara warned me. When Sugriv challenged me the second time, my wife warned me, don't go, something is fishy. And I have heard from the spies that Sugriv has recently made friendship with Ram. So maybe Ram will kill you. My wife told me, but I told my wife Tara, Ram will never do such a thing. If Sugriv is challenging me, he will let me fight Sugriv. If Ram wants to fight me, he will challenge me face to face. Ram, what did you do? You hid and you shot an arrow at me. This is very wrong. Ram smiled and he said, oh Sugriv, oh Vali, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vali said, Lord Ramchandra said, Vali, now listen carefully, this is very important. Vali told, Lord Ram told Vali that, oh Vali, I am a Kshatriya and you are a Vanar, you are animal. Kshatriyas, according to Manu Samhita, according to the laws of mankind, are allowed to hunt. So I came hunting, and when a Kshatriya hunts, he doesn't go and challenge the animal. Hey, come face to face. The Kshatriya hides and shoots arrow at animal. You are Vanar, you are animal. So I hid like a Kshatriya should, and I killed you. I shot you. What's wrong? Vali said, oh, I am not animal. Animals don't talk. I am speaking to you. I have learned in Vedas. I chant Gayatri. I am wearing a Brahmin thread. 3 times a day I would do Gayatri, one at Indian Ocean, one at Bay of Bengal, one in the Arabian Sea. I am so powerful. I am doing Gayatri. I am a Brahman. I am not, I am Dvija. I am initiated. Don't consider me to be animal. Ram said, okay, then I will treat you like a human being, like a very civilized person. When a civilized person forcefully takes younger brother's wife, according to Manu Samhita, the law book, should be given death punishment. So I killed you. So whether you want to be treated as an animal or a human being, you deserve to be killed. Vali accepted defeat. He said, this only the Supreme Lord can speak. Therefore, Ram, today I have understood that you are the Supreme Lord. No one else can speak like this. That your arrow is in my chest and still my heart is overflowing with love for you now. So he calls Angad and he calls Sugriv. And he tells them that Ramban is in my heart. But because of this necklace, my pran Vayu is not leaving my body. So let me give this necklace so that I can die. Ram said, well, Vali, if you still think that me hiding and shooting you with the arrow was injustice, I can retrieve my arrow and I will heal you right now, as if nothing happened to me. Should I do that? Vali said, many births and deaths I have taken in this material world, but never did I get the fortune of dying looking at your beautiful face in your presence. If you heal me and you will go to Lanka, rescue Sita, then you will go to Ayodhya, I will remain here, and in my old age I will die here. But this fortune will not come where I can die in your presence. So Ram, please don't heal me. This is great good fortune that I am getting to die in your presence. Let me leave my body here in front of you right now. This is most auspicious. Your Ram band is in my heart. Ram is Sakshat standing in front of me, glancing at me, and I am looking at you, at your feet, fallen on the ground. This is perfection of my life. Let me die right now. So then Vali took out his necklace and he said, I can give it to my son. The father's property, Daya Bhak, naturally belongs to the son. But I will not give this to Angad. Because Ram, I want to show you that I have given up all animosity towards my younger brother. I will give this necklace which gives immortality to Sugriv. And he personally garlanded Sugriv with that necklace. And he told Angad, you should serve under Uncle Sugriv. Serve Ram under the guidance of Sugriv. And I make not Angad the king, but I make Sugriv the king. This was the transformation of Vali. Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So we'll end here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, dear devotees, who have joined online.